Ichabod, I'm going to show you a picture here, and I want to know what you think of when I show you this.
Wow.
Well, you know what that is, right? Okay, good.
Yeah, that looks like the graveyard, the little play area for Beetlejuice.
The thing that always it looks like Biggins. The thing that always stunned me is when Gina Davis is like, "Why did you build that?" And he's like, "I didn't." And it's like, you really think that he would have built that there? Like, you legitimately thought that? So the original Beetlejuice, and obviously we're talking about this now because Beetlejuice is coming into theaters. The original was released March 30th, 1988, and it made $74.7 million at the box office on a $15 million budget.
You know what's so wild is you could like take that and put that in a Pee Wee Herman movie and it would fit.
Yeah, I mean, it's Tim Burton.
That would fit perfectly into a Pee Wee Herman.
Actually, you know what would go like right about here, right on the front? That creepy ass clown that Pee Wee tied his bicycle to. It scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. So, did you know?
There's a lot of creepy things about the Pee Wee movies.
Oh, big time. Did you guys know Beetlejuice, technically Oscar-winning film?
Technically. For...
it won an Oscar.
Makeup?
Yeah, best makeup. Yeah. And the Warner Brothers, one of the execs, or a few of the execs, they didn't like the name Beetlejuice, and they wanted to title it House Ghosts.
House Ghosts.
And at one point, they even jokingly said that it should be called Scared Sheeltess. In an early draft of the film, an early draft of the script had Beetlejuice being destroyed by exorcism.
Okay.
And the house shrinking down to the size of of the model townhouses, like the ones that are all here. Okay. Like the whole house actually shrinking down to that size. The Maitlands move into the model house. And actually, the Deetzes, the rest of the family moves back to New York, but Lydia stays in Connecticut, where she's raised by the Maitlands.
As miniatures?
That's the one thing I never quite understood when I was reading up on that, was I was trying to figure out, like, what the heck, like, so how would that work? Like, would they be living in the little house, and then they could kind of come out and grow larger, and she was there? Like, I don't really know.
They become the new Beetlejuice, and they're, like, pushed into this new tiny world.
Ooh. That would see. I like how you're thinking. So Tim Burton's first choice to play Beetlejuice was not Michael Keaton. Do either of you know who it was?
Paul Rubens.
It was not Paul Rubens. And it was not Bob Cousy either.
Robin Williams.
No idea.
Sammy Davis
Really?
Jr.
Sammy Davis Jr. That was his first thought. And then one of the producers producer David Geffen, he recommended Michael Keaton for the role, and obviously Michael Keaton landed the role of Beetlejuice, and then he would go on to be Batman as well. Some other characters...
Another role that people didn't really want him in when they first got it.
Yeah,
Batman.
No kidding. So some other people that were considered for some of the roles, like Delia Deetz, was, originally who was cast in that role was Anjelica Huston.
Okay.
She ended up having to back out due to illness. Catherine O'Hara also declined the offer, but changed her mind after Tim Burton flew out to meet her and convinced her face-to-face.
I mean, I think
she's fantastic.
I think Angela Houston could have pulled it off, though. She was great in Addams Family.
Oh, absolutely. She would have been fantastic. But Catherine O'Hara also hit a home run with it as well. Yeah. Now, apparently, a lot of actresses had turned down the role of Lydia Deetz, including Lori Laughlin, Diane Lane, Sarah Jessica Parker, Brooke Shields, Justine Bateman, Molly Ringwald, and Jennifer Connolly.
All right. I mean, no big loss there.
Now, this kind of goes...
I think they nailed it.
Now, this kind of goes to something that Frank has mentioned before in regards to Beetlejuice and the new movie and how he's barely in it.
Yeah.
He's barely in the first one.
Yep.
So the whole movie runs 92 minutes. He is only on screen for 17 and a half minutes. So the movie's named after him, and he's barely in it. And finally, test audiences actually liked the character Beetlejuice so much that they wanted a happier ending than what the original ending had showed.
Fine.
I mean, do you really hate Beetlejuice in the movie?
He's supposed to be the heel of the movie, though, even though he's funny. He's supposed to be the bad guy. You don't.
True.
I mean, he's a demon.
True.
Poltergeist.
See, that's what I'm wondering.
I know
If,
what I'm doing.
Become friends, and that's the way it ends. That's not a fun ending.
They made a cartoon.
well, no, yeah, I was
Be
gonna
happy
say that.
with
Yeah,
the
they become
cartoon.
friends and they jump into a cartoon together.
Yeah,